I mean, like I can't.
Paulius folding under the gun. Oh, hello. Blackjack once and 2 times.
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
Oh my, this is bad for Hongjun Zhao.
Yeah, and it feels like an outrageous amount of chips, but it's only 26 big blinds effective. I mean, I think Zhao's going to know he needs to play a bit cautious because of the implications of getting stacks in against Demir. Only really going to be calling off with better, maybe some ace-king combos.
Well, you can never fault him if he happens to get 2 jacks.
Yeah.
And jacks obviously is a favorite against ace-king, and it has fold equity. The thing is, Demir, he hasn't really been out of line, I believe.
Yeah.
This is uncomfortable. Jax is so strong. Maybe we call and just see what develops. Maybe we continue against non-ace-king boards.
Yeah, I think
Folding seems criminal.
Yeah, I think call might be
the main play.
The move might be the main play.
All right, does go with call.
Yeah,
but there's a lot of boards where he just still loses all of the chips. China, you got top set.
Poor Demir.
Kazakhstan going down here.
One of the Triton regs doing everything he can to fight off all of these badass Chinese players.
1950.
Just gets wild coolered. Wild coolered. Top set against the overpair of aces.
I think Zhao just knows his opponent has to overpair right now.
Yeah, but just in case, I mean, boy, are you ever high up in your range here.
All right, there's the call.
Yeah, I mean, on the off chance Zhuge has an ace-king, you want him to turn a king or an ace, for sure. Look at this pot. The pot is now 10 million chips. Demir with just 6.9.
Yeah, this 6.9 million is going in. It's got to protect with that 9 coming in case you're up against 10s.
Demir doesn't love the 9, right? I mean, it has now filled in pocket 9s, but still just too strong. You expect your opponent's going to have 10s a lot of the time. Sometimes, you know, maybe an ace-jack suited or something like that.
Ambitious jack 10.
Yeah.
It's too much in there.
Yeah, there's too much in there. This is an all-in. And you got to be kidding me.
I mean, what if your opponent has like some queens that's playing cautiously pre, right? I just don't see how he doesn't jam and get stacked in this spot. All in and snap.
Yeah, he hates to see that.
He knows. He knows when he got snapped.
Yeah, of course. That's not a king jack snap. That's this is my day. I am Hongjun Zhao. What a chip lead this will be. Just has to dodge the 2 remaining aces and will be all the way up to the better part of 27 million.
All right, well, let's see if he can hold. Very likely, and he does.
Yeah, our 8th place finisher.
And we've got a premium.
Pocket kings for the chip leader.
1.4. Jax just quickly calls.
This
That
is
is great
interesting.
restraint.
Remember, this is the man with pocket fours that decided to jam. Granted, chip leader wasn't involved in that particular exchange, but really, really slick flat on the button. Let's see if he can find a board that would let him escape against these two kings.
No.
Oh, set over set. Good night, sweet prince. And look at Hongjun Zhao. A dirty check.
Really? What?
Oh,
He
and a
checked it
check back. They're both trapping. I mean, there's no escape. Is there?
I mean, maybe if a diamond came, but that's still blank. This is lights out for Yuzhu Wang. There's just no chance he doesn't lose all of his chips. He's
I
probably
mean,
going to raise.
What if something wet shows up on the river? Do you think he might think he's trapping with a flat here, right?
Of course.
Because there was no c-bet and, you know, high VPIP and also high c-bet frequency for the chip leader. So when he checks and then a, you know, innocent-looking card comes off on the turn and he just barrels half pot,
He just calls.
it does feel to me, if I'm Wang, like a hand that may be drawing dead against me.
I agree. It's still pretty safe river card. Sure, Queen 10 got there, but both players are doing backflips right now.
I mean, listen, if I'm Zhao, I'm absolutely not worried about Queen 10 having flattered me. Therefore,
Agree.
my hand feels like the nuts, and as we can see, it is. Conversely, though, for Wang, Queen 10 could be a part of the opening range and then maybe a delayed
just
c-bet on the
calls.
turn. Wow.
How great is that for Wang?
这个都没打光呀，
没打光了，
好
没打光了。
逼呀！你们两个，
弗洛夫应该推出来的，弗洛夫该打
他在慢打你。
You know what it is, though,
他
Randy?
也想，他觉得你
That's an operator who understood the proposition.
太稳了，太稳了，真的稳。
太牛逼了。
I mean, I'm actually pretty darn impressed with the way that he went about that pot.
他在埋伏你。
He didn't get over exuberant on the flop with so much hand after the pre-flop opener, who's a high V-pipping chip leader, did not c-bet, and then induced a bet on the turn versus a lot of hands that I think he felt like could be drawing dead. So he flatted and tried to get another barrel on the river, which he did, and then flatted it because, of course, Queen 10 now had the board paired. Good night. But my goodness, what an exchange.
I'm still in shock that he only lost damage. He didn't re-raise pre-flop, potentially get it in pre, like maybe, oh, he's just raising too much out of jam. He didn't get it in any chips in on the flop. Just called on the turn, a blank turn.
看有11算了吗？
I mean, insane. And now we got 8-6 offsuit jamming because the big blind ante is next. Can he get it through?
最底端范围。
I
It's
mean,
3.5
yeah.
bigs.
Unlike when Weiron had 1.3 last time he doubled through Zhao, this one is a little meatier.
205万。
205万。
I mean, he can afford it. And he is going to toss in the orange.
因为你这个是赔率太合适了。
Live cards versus live cards.
Well, 5 million chip
看那
pot.
个比我还小的牌。
Weiron getting action.
我在想有11算了，我。
没有，你应该是蛮靠的。不是看那个23咋设，我觉得也都可以。
It's all laughter right now, but if this 8-6 falls, which it very well could, perhaps things won't be so funny. But 8 high is in the lead on an ace-queen 3 board.
那个3。
Hey, high, good play.
3。
Oh, double gutter to go with the 7 and the 4. Add a deuce or a 6 for Hongjun Zhao. That's a lot to fade. 30% equity. And instead the board pairs and Weiron Pu once again
扒开拿下，扒开。
manages to double, and this time he does it with 8 high, Randy. Excuse me.
Like if the guy was willing to put another million in on the turn, what makes you think he's going to fold for $1 million on the river? But hopefully he can regain some confidence, get his head back in the game. Queen Jack suited. Let's see if he forces this one in.
I'll tell you what, it would be informative with respect to whether or not he was a little bit steamy. I think he said call. Sure enough, 1.4 flatted from the small here. So Zhao and Wang will square off once more. Advantage Zhao pre-flop yet again. Oh, and another set versus the flush draw. Buckle up.
Chips can fly in right here on the flop. I wouldn't fault him for just check jamming. He actually has decent fold equity too.
He's only got 300K north of 1 SPR. The 700K C-bet delivered.
Restraint being shown with the check call. This is good for him.
Yet again. Versus Zhao, he proceeds with caution. And again, Pu is still sitting with just 6 bigs at present. Turn doesn't deliver the diamond that Wang needs.
Trying to milk Wang with this set of 7s.
I mean, on an ace-high flop, it makes sense.
It looks like Wang doesn't have to put that much more chips in. Doesn't have to commit his stack to see if he hits the river card.
8.4 million in the middle, just 2.1 back, and quads for Hongjun Zhao. I don't know that Yuzhu Wang has anywhere but the muck in his future. Yep. Check, jam, and fold rather quickly.
勾框方便，厉害。这个太轻松，all in。140万
All in once again. On.
King,
这个
queen.
太大了，我这个牌我都不知道。
More than good enough. And Zhao, again, the man that's going to be his customer. Jack 10. As he leans back and wonders, will this be the pot in which I vanquish my countrymen? 3.7 million in the middle.
好的，我的。
Better than 3-2 favorite is Pooh. The flop will bring it into focus. And now 72% with 2 to come is 𝐬𝐿. Broadway gutter acquired. As now the 10 and the jack would be no good. Given that 𝐬𝐿 paired, jack came too late.
每次都在我身上翻倍。
All of the occasions in which he had to get his nub in there and take a pot before doing just that. Not impossible. Stranger things have happened. And for that matter, even though he is a massive favorite right now with so many chips, we have seen epic unravelings. Ace-7 suited for Hongjun Zhao. And this is not epic, but it is significant. As the jam from Wang's ace-jack gets snapped, now we play for 9.9.
一个不幸的消息，我有个7。
Amazing spot for Yuzhu Wang. Can be right back in it if he can hold. Dominating ace. Looks good.
But it does. One heart lurks, and that 7 working.
And it's working hard.
Yeah. 9 on the turn, and all of a sudden the threats get very real for Yuzhu Wang. Can he hang on? Fade the 10, 7, and 5. Yes. And I'll tell you what, Hongjun Zhao is going to get a little tired of doubling everybody up. Ace-4 suited for Zhao, far from out. From the button, he makes it 1.8. King-Queen suited for Yuzhu Wang. I think it's going to be yet another date for these two.
Yeah, his intentions with the bigger stack especially is to not put himself in a spot to get it in pre-flop, rather take it post-flop. Leave the garbage in there that he often will be dominating. Doesn't have to risk as many chips with that flat.
Not one, but two queens on the board and a 4 to go with them. So trouble on the horizon for Hongjun Zhao, who wastes no time following through for 1.1. Modest c-bet here into the 5.2. And let's see how Yuzhu Wang wants to approach things. Sitting deeper than he has on any other occasion when these two got involved. The flat, obviously of some concern to Zhao. Let's see if he picks up the heart draw. No, the 3 of diamonds now means Hongjun is drawing dead. But it is a card that could leave you still proud of ace-4. The trouble is, when your man check calls on a board as dry as queen, queen, 4, where is he at?
Well, it's actually going to be a lead from Yuzhu Wang. 1.1 million, the same sizing that went on the flop. I guess he can't really fold the 4 at this point, given the price.
He agrees. Credit to Wang.
What?
Oh, wow.
What river card is that?
On out here? Queen's full versus 4's full. And the backdoor diamonds might have been what Yuzhu Wang was leading with on the turn, so you can't just automatically think you're up against a bigger full house. 9.6 out there. 13.6 effective, what they're playing for. We await the sizing.
I'm also Chinese. Yeah.
3.2 million.
I don't know how he can fold this, given he's already seen Yuzhu Wang kind of make some bluffs earlier post-flop.
Yeah, especially that hand against Paulius, when Paulius had the aces, rather the flush.
Spades,
yeah, the jack of spades. And at this size, I mean,
price is good too.
It's just.
What if you're up against a flush, like the nut flush, for example?
He's getting laid 4 to 1 exactly.
Like I could see the nut flush value betting in the spot.
100%.
Like a pocket pair, so
Yeah.
he makes the call.
And all of a sudden, Hongjun Zhao's stack has found a new direction, southbound and down. But I gotta say, I haven't really seen any deviation in terms of his affect or his playing style now that he is out-chipped.
Yeah, you're right about that. He didn't really have a big demise, you know, like you said. Yuzhu Wang got most of his chips from the other opponents that are now eliminated.
All in.
He's announced all in.
Two-
Chips just going now?
2.6 million, the open sizing, and yes, they do go in now. Yuzhu Wang jammed it, and Hongjun Zhao is in a wonderful spot here, looking to double right into the chip lead.
我刚刚也是 A9。
Yuzhu Wang doesn't look nervy. He'd love a chop, given the landscape here. This is a 57.2 million chip pot with ace-9 and ace-4 ripping. 5, 7, 8. The 4 is still the only path forward, given the 6 would give Zhao the better straight. But if that 4 were to show up and hold, the title would be awarded. Instead, it's an ace on the turn. No reprieve for the chip leader, who may not be the leader much longer unless he can find a 4 and claim glory. No, it's the 7. The 9 kicker does play. And all of a sudden, reversal of fate and fortune here in the 15K.
Yeah, he just needs to continue to chip. And it is 5s versus jacks. Yuzhu Wang, he's going to be back in it.
Oh, he's going to beat this all-in into the pot once he realizes he's paired. Oh, wow. Look at that.
That's confidence.
Feeling swaggy. And 24.2 rates to go his way. A 4 to 1 favorite. Boy, boy, you could see how important that was to his confidence. He was so tired of losing pot after pot, winning a tiny one here and there. It was the ace-4, ace-9 collision that put him in this spot. Might the jacks versus fives restore some order? It sure looks that way on a king 8-8 board. Turn.
Not quite.
Too close for comfort, it would seem, for Yuzhu Wang. Just needs to fade the 2-outer. And he does it.
吓死我了！我他妈拿出来我都看到两面了，他从我这个角度看到了两面。
Oh, sixes versus aces? This is back-to-back hands, and it's flip-flopped.
Oh, boy. Well, the same sentiments that were enjoyed by Yuzhu Wang moments ago en route to the double-up are those which course through the veins of Hongjun Zhao. He looks completely unfazed.
可以推啊，多了吗？
Huge cooler.
Yuzhu can't believe just when he thought maybe the wind had filled his sails.
Can you find a 6? Oh.
Not only can he not find the 6, but Hongjun Zhao has found the ace. Runner quads is the only way. It only happens 1 in roughly 990 times, and this ain't going to be one of them. So with that turn, Hongjun Zhao secures victory at his second ever Triton Festival, in his second ever event, wearing the smile, brimming with pride, and bubbling over.